From Rogers Center in Toronto, Canada. Tonight, it's game one of a quick two-game series as the Philadelphia Phillies hit the road against the Toronto Blue Jays.
It's been an inconsistent season for Bassett. That ERA still up over 4, but he had a good one last time out despite taking his 13th loss of the season.
Kyle Schwarber will lead things off for the Phils against Chris Bassett. Schwarber also is in a home run drought. He hasn't hit one since the 14th of August. That one is blasted deep to right field, and the Phillies get this road trip off on a good note. Kyle Schwarber slams his first home run since the 14th of August. It's his 12th leadoff home run of the year. It's 1-0 Phillies.
Ooh, is that a good sign? Boy, would love to get him hot here towards the end of the year.
And here's Trey Turner. Turner batting .299 with 15 homers.
Pulls that one down the left field line. That's going to be in for extra bases. And Turner's going to get to second with his 21st double of the year. The Phillies are coming off the off day in strong offensive fashion.
All this noise so far from the Phillies, and now two-time MVP Bryce Harper steps up. Harper takes, called strike 3. Cutter looked to be above the zone by a little bit, and Harper is letting the home plate umpire Sean Barber hear about it. But for Chris Bassett, a much-needed first out. Now 1 out, Nick Castellanos to the plate. 1-2, Turner takes off for third. Pitch is called, strike 3, throw down to third, not in time. Chris Bassett does strike out Nick Castellanos looking, and there are 2 down. He's on third, and there are 2 outs with the lefty hitter Bryson Stott about to come up. Swing and a foul tip, strike 3. After the leadoff homer and double, Bassett bounces back with 3 straight strikeouts and keeps it 1-0 Phillies.
Tyler Phillips is the starter for the Phils.
He is the September call-up for the Phillies, and he's replacing Taijuan Walker in the rotation tonight.
George Springer leads off. Dalton Varsho, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will hit this inning as well. 0-2 pitch is hit in the air, shallow left center field. Rojas coming in, but it bounces in front of the center fielder. That'll be a single for Springer. Right-hander working from the stretch now, peeks over his left shoulder at Springer and turns his attention to Dalton Varsho.
Varsho would love to finish the season strong, keep building on what he was able to do in August.
Swing and a fly ball center field. Rojas going back at the track, looking up. That ball is gone! High beyond the center field wall. Dalton Varsho launches his 18th home run of the season, and the Blue Jays punch back to take a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the first.
Well, that was just a hanging breaking ball from Tyler Phillips. He just absolutely smoked it over the wall in center field.
And here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. having a spectacular season.
Swing and a chopper to third. Backs up Sosa, and it gets past him into left field. Edmundo Sosa, not a regular starter at third base, filling in for the injured Alec Bowman. He lets one past him. Guerrero safe at first. They did rule it a hit for Guerrero, who's leading off first as Spencer Horwitz is up. The pitch. Swing and a line drive, left field corner, racing back. Marsh, it's over his head and down in fair territory. Bouncing up against the wall, Horwitz goes into second, Guerrero into third. A double for the Blue Jays DH, and they have second and third, nobody out.
And the Jays here 4 batters into the ballgame, a triple shy of the cycle off of Tyler Phillips.
Here's Will Wagner. This is grounded to short. Guerrero will come home as the Wagner ground out produces another run, and Horwitz moves to third on the play.
It's an RBI ground out for Will Wagner, and the Blue Jays are up 3-1. Now the infield in for the Phillies. Phillips pitched to Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a soft liner center field. Rojas charging in, pulls up, and it bounces off his knee into left field. Horwitz jogging home. He would have scored anyway. It's an RBI single for Alejandro Kirk, and it's a 4-1 first inning lead for the Blue Jays. Toronto just putting the ball in play. They haven't scorched everything, but they've found a couple spots in the outfield. Still only 1 out in the bottom of the first. Addison Barger's the third baseman and number 7 hitter today, batting .209 through 50 major league games. Swing and a fly ball right field. Castellanos back at the track, at the wall, out of here! 2-run homer, Addison Barger, and the Blue Jays have blown it open. It's 6-1 in the first.
Well, that was another hanging changeup from Tyler Phillips, almost right down the middle. That is a beautiful swing for a guy that's really seeing the ball well right now.
Ernie Clement's up. 0-1 pitch is a broken bat flare to right center field. Racing back to second baseman. Stott can't get to it. It's down for another Blue Jays hit. Phillips trying to get out of this one. 6-1 Blue Jays, bottom of the first. And the pitch to George Springer. Swing and a bouncing ball right side. Past the dive of Stott into right center field. Clement around second, heads over to third, and the Blue Jays have another hit this inning. It's Toronto's 9th knock of the frame, and it's Springer's second hit already.
And that's it for Tyler Phillips. He cannot get out of the first inning tonight as Tyler Phillips is roughed up by the Toronto Blue Jays here. Just 2/3 of an inning so far, charged with 6 runs.
He is responsible for the 2 base runners as Tanner Banks takes over.
Swing and a miss, strike 3 to end the inning, but the damage already done by the Blue Jays.
The Phillies now have him loaded. 2 hard hit balls sandwiched around the E5, and Castellanos is coming to the plate.
They got to capitalize on these situations.
Ground ball to second base. They'll get at least 1, and a run will score. It's now 6-2. RBI for Castellanos, the 77th of the year.
As Bryson Stott comes up, first and third for the Phillies, 1 out, top of the 3rd.
Opposite way, that's going to be a fair ball down the left field line. 1 run is in. Castellanos going to 3rd, and he'll be held there. It's an RBI double for Stott, and it's a 6-3 game.
Well, I'm loving the fight here in the Phillies. They didn't waste much time, and they're not hanging their heads. They're putting together some really good at-bats.
And here's Schwarber, who is 2 for 2. He's homered, he's doubled. He's halfway to the cycle. Oh, man, he drills one to deep right field, and that one is gone. His second home run of the game. It's a 6-4 ball game. And he is swinging it tonight. He has reached 30 home runs.
Tom, he hit this ball extremely hard, and I think he hit it off the end of the bat. I mean, imagine if he barreled this up.
And it's now a 2-run ball game at 6-4.
Taijuan Walker, so far so good for Walker.
Now in his first relief appearance of the season, 3rd hit for Springer on the day.
Which will bring up Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who's 2 for 3 with a couple of base hits tonight.
Swing and a fly ball, deep left field. Marsh looking back, out of here. Frozen rope off the bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. screaming into the Blue Jays bullpen to make it 8-4 Blue Jays, a 2-run shot for Vlad.
Well, I said before this inning started, it would be nice if they could get 1 or 2 runs. I bet Vlad heard me. What a swing, what a result, what a season he's having.
Toronto leading 8-4, but second and third for Philadelphia. Only 1 out, and Brandon Marsh about to come up to the plate.
And ball 4. Marsh walks for the 3rd time tonight. That loads the bases up for Edmundo Sosa. The Phillies have the Blue Jays right where they want them. They are giving the Phillies a run here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bases loaded. And ball 4 that forces in a run. It's an 8-5 game. Fans are getting a little restless here at Rogers Center.
As they should.
Phillies have 1 hit in this inning, but they have a run. And Cody Clemens is indeed going to pinch hit. Off the end of the bat, spinning toward 3rd. Clement has it to the 3rd base bag. Gets Marsh as a run scores. That's a heck of a play. It's 8-6, so the Phils are within 2. An RBI for Clemens.
And he gloves this ball and just beats the runner to the bag. What a play.
A big second out. It is 8-6, and that's going to be all for Eric Swanson. Yenesis Cabrera is going to come in to face Kyle Schwarber.
Ground ball right side off the glove of Guerrero. He trips. He lost the baseball. Sosa's going to try to score. He'll score. And the Phils are within 1. It's an 8-7 game.
Well, this is a really bizarre play because I think Vlad Guerrero tried to get up so quickly that he lost his balance and just fell over.
Well, that's going to be another hit for Schwarber, and I assume an RBI.
First pitch to Trey Turner, hit on a line left field. Going back low, Perfido leaps and makes the catch. And that will end the top of the 7th inning. Phillies make it real close at the stretch. Now the only force out is at first base. 2nd and 3rd for the Phillies, and a single could give Philadelphia its first lead since the 1st inning.
Boy, just a little flare to get through, and you'd have the lead now.
Swing and a chopper just over the mound, hit softly. Wagner, the second baseman, gloves. Quick throw to first. In time, and that will end the inning.
It's now Chad Green who will take over. His 46th game, 16 saves and 1 blown save. He gave it up his last time out, and Edmundo Sosa is going to lead it off here in the top of the 9th inning. Line drive, base hit into center field for Sosa. The tying run is aboard to start this 9th inning. And Cody Clemens is going to get a chance to bat for the 2nd time. Hit sharply past Guerrero down the right field line. Sosa's on his way to 3rd. It's dug out by Springer. They'll hold him up at 3rd. And Cody Clemens has put runners on 2nd and 3rd with nobody out here in the 9th inning.
The Phillies done a heck of a job of battling back and getting into this game. But they just have not come up with that big base hit that they've needed with man on 3rd base and less than 2 outs.
Schwarber, a chance at a 5-hit game here tonight.
And a high fly ball to deep right field. They've come all the way back. A 3-run missile
moly.
That is unbelievable. What a night for Kyle Schwarber. 5 hits is a career high for Kyle Schwarber. So now Matt Strahm is on. At the bottom of the 9th inning, it's 10-8. Phillies are on top.
And now the Blue Jays down to their final hope. 1 out separating Strahm from a save and the Phillies from a win. The pitch to Leo Jimenez. Swing and a fly ball deep left field. Going back, Clemens turns around, and that ball's out of here. 1-run game on the 9th inning homer by Leo Jimenez. Phillies 10, Blue Jays 9.
Strahm can put it away right here. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Popped up. Right side. Harper waits for it on the infield turf. And the ball game is over. The Phils have come from behind. They've won it 10-9. On a historic night for Kyle Schwarber. The Phillies down 5 after the first. They were down 8-4 at one point also. And they've climbed all the way back to win it by a score of 10-9.